Jim is a student who came from America. He goes to Sakura High School. One morning, he saw his friend Taro in their classroom and they started talking. Jim said, "Hi Taro. I have good news and bad news today." Taro said, "Really? What is the good news?" Jim said, "Yesterday afternoon I was on a bus. There were about 20 people on it. Everyone had a seat, and the bus was running without any problems. But after the bus stopped at a bus stop, it didn't start to move soon." Taro said, "Was there a problem?" Jim said, "Well, when a woman came into the bus, I understood why the bus didn't start. She had 2 small children with her, so." Taro said, "She needed some time to get her children safely on the bus." Jim said, "That's right. She came into the bus with an apologetic smile. Then 2 boys stood up and gave their seats to the woman and her children. Many people looked glad when the woman said something to the boys." Taro said, "That's very good." Jim said, "That's the good news." Taro said, "What is the bad news?" Jim said, "I wanted to help the woman and her children, but I couldn't. I couldn't stand up and give my seat to them because I didn't know what to say to them. I was a little sad on the bus. That's the bad news." Taro said, "I see." Jim said, "How do you say please sit down in Japanese?" Taro said, "Douzo asawari kudasai," or "Douzo akage kudasai." Jim said, "Douzo." It's difficult to remember all the words. Taro said, "If you think so, just say douzo." Jim said, "Douzo. Douzo." It's not difficult to say the word. Taro said, "Good. Douzo means please, here you are, and so on in English. Japanese people often say douzo, for example, when they give their seats to old people or a person with small children, or when they serve someone food." Jim said, "That sounds like a nice word that I can use when I help other people." Taro said, "That's right. So please remember and use it next time." Jim said, "I will." "Thank you, Taro." The next day Jim and Taro went to Sakura Minato City by train. They were sitting on the seat near the door on the train. At a station, an old woman came into the train. Jim stood up to give his seat to the old woman. Jim said, "Douzo." Woman said, "Sumimasen. Doumao arigatou." Jim said, "You are welcome." Taro said, "You did it." Jim said, "Yes. I said douzo and gave my seat. I'm glad." Soon the train got to Sakura Station, and Taro and Jim got off the train. Jim said, "I couldn't do anything on the bus 2 days ago. But I gave my seat to the old woman today, because I learned the word douzo. It was exciting to use douzo. I want to use the word more often. I think she answered to me, douzo arigatou." I think we can also say douzo when we thank people. Taro said, No, Jim." She said, "Doumao arigatou. It means thank you very much." Jim said, "Doumao?" "Doumao sounds like douzo to me. It is difficult to learn Japanese." Taro said, "I know. To learn other languages is not easy, but if you know another language, you can communicate with a lot of people around the world." Jim said, "I think so too. In our English class next week, I will make a speech about the things I have learned in Japan. I will talk about the nice Japanese word douzo." Taro said, "That's a good idea. I will help you."